Now, originally, I was just going to make this a meme video, and I was just going to make this like a 20-second clip and throw some music in there, until I realized there's actually quite a lot of people that don't know how to deal with women. Even, a lot of people that even watch my videos, even though women are honestly effortless to deal with. Like, dealing with women is significantly easier than dealing with guys, in my opinion, because let me start out by saying, actually, I'm not going to complicate this video. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and get right to the point. Guys have been asking me to make fucking in-depth videos breaking down how to trigger a woman's bodily fluids. You don't even have to think about all that, guys. Women are simple. So let me go over what basically happened in these two pictures. So, in the first picture, I was out fucking Ubering, making some money, and then at around, I don't know if you guys can see the time where I have the picture, where I have the text messages circled, but at 7:44 p.m., this chick was texting me, "Hey, come see me right now," and I'm like, I can't, I'm fucking working. And, "Oh, you must have forgotten about me, goodbye." So I'm just like, okay, bye. Essentially, now this is a chick, we're not in a relationship. This is just a chick I've been fucking for most of 2022, okay? Met her sometime in like February, March. I fucked her once. Then she stopped, she started ignoring my text messages. I'm like, alright, whatever. I don't give a fuck anyways. I fucked one of her friends a few months later. I guess a friend told her, and then all of a sudden she wants to fucking slide back in my text messages. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I understand the get down. So fucked her probably 10, 11 times after that. Stayed over her house a couple of times. No relationship. We're basically just fucking. So she was trying to get me to come over tonight, which would have been yesterday, 7:44 yesterday. And yeah, I basically said I can't because I'm working. Now, why did she reply the way that she did? It's actually quite simple, guys. Women have 3 tiers of interest, and I'm not going to go into all 3 in this video because I want to keep it as short as possible. But essentially, when they have medium interest in you, that's when they start testing you. When they have low interest, their interest is so low that they don't care enough to test you. They'll either just won't reply to you or won't even talk to you at all. And when their interest is high, they like you so much that they don't play any of these stupid games. It's only when a woman has medium interest that they start fucking testing you. So I did something to lower her interest, so she figured she would be a bitch and test me, right? Cool. Now, how do you basically handle it when a woman is testing you? Simple. You show that you don't need them. You show strength. You show that if they continue to play these stupid games, they're going to leave you forever. So she volunteered to leave. You must have forgotten me, goodbye. So what did I do? I replied with one word, bye. Okay? Don't need you. I'm not going to pursue you. I'm not going to chase you. This does 2 things, right? It basically shows that you don't give a fuck because you got other women that can replace her. And unfortunately, one of the things that the red pillars are right about is women do like men that other women like. Now, you don't necessarily have to be with other women in front of her, although me fucking one of her friends caused her to come back to me, so, I mean, whatever, right? But in this specific situation, by showing that I don't care if she leaves, she's gonna assume in her mind that the reason I don't want to see her and that the reason that I don't care if she leaves is because I'm fucking another one of her friends or I'm fucking another woman. Now take a look at the second screenshot. Boom. Now take a look at the timeline, right? 7:44 was when the first exchange was sent, and by 8:31 she already came crawling back. Why don't you want to see me? Am I treating you badly? And it's like, dude, I'm fucking working. I'm not gonna stop working just to go get some ass, man. I got fucking shit bills I gotta pay for. But essentially, there is no secret strategy. There is no secret fucking ebook that you need to buy. There is no fucking $3,000 course, John Anthony style, that you gotta buy in order to learn how to deal with these women, man. Women are fucking simple. When they test you, show strength. How do you show strength? By not giving a fuck. Why? Because by not giving a fuck, you're basically showing that if you leave, I got other women. And that is one of the key ways to trigger a woman's bodily fluids and trigger her emotional state, by showing her that you're such a catch that you have other chicks waiting to replace her. Yes, this is called showing value. Yes, this is called pre-selection. Yes, these are some of the things that the red pill is right about, unfortunately. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even intend to make this chick come back. I just didn't give a fuck, man. I'm working. I don't need to deal with this shit, right? So, whatever. But it had the side effect of making her come back and chase again. And that's really all it is, man. Women are emotional. A lot of men complain about this, but honestly, women being emotional is what makes them so easy to control. When a woman is shit testing you, as the fucking red pillars would say, all you have to do to pass the shit test is to display strength. One way to display strength is by not giving a fuck. By not pursuing her when she's playing those stupid games, by telling her she can leave, by letting her leave, by showing you have other options, that is displaying strength. When you display strength, one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to trigger a woman's emotional state and trigger her bodily fluids. Her interest in you is going to rise to the point where she comes back to you, and or to the point where she stops playing games, or she's basically going to think you're bluffing and just leave anyways, which is cool, right? This is why you can't bluff. You know, if you have other women on the side, you really don't give a fuck if one of them leaves, or five of them. If 5 people leave, you really don't give a fuck, right? And that's what it's all about, man. You're not going to be able to get every chick you talk to, and every chick that you get, you're not going to be able to retain all of them, and that's okay. But when women start fucking with you like this, you have got to display strength. Otherwise, what would happen if I did the opposite, right? What would have happened if I did the opposite and cowed down to her and fucking started worshiping her? Oh, don't leave, I'm sorry, all that bullshit, right? Even if I kept her, she would have lost respect for me, and the relationship never would have gone back to how it was before. You wonder how fucking men get to the point where the wives and girlfriends start cheating on them, start disrespecting them, start slapping them around in public, start fucking going over another couple's house to have sex John Anthony style, is because men don't check the behavior early when it starts to become a problem, right? So even if your main goal is not keeping the chick, you still have to display strength whenever they give you these stupid tests. Otherwise, if you keep your chick failing these stupid tests, it's going to damage your relationship long term. So that's long term. So that's all, guys, man. I ain't going to make this video too much longer. It's already 8 minutes. You guys want to know how to trigger a woman's emotional state? Show and display strength. Do not give a fuck if these chicks leave, because you've got other options ready to replace her. Now, if you're a guy that doesn't have any options, then, well, you've got bigger problems than what is shown in this video. But it ain't hard to get chicks, man. The only people that aren't getting fucking chicks are just men that aren't talking to chicks in the first place. It's not hard to just walk up to a chick and say hi and make your intentions clearly known. If you can't even walk up to a chick and start talking to her, then, again, you've got bigger problems to worry about than what I've talked about in his videos. And yeah, I'm not going to make this a series on how to trigger a woman's bodily fluids. I ain't a red pillar. I ain't a fucking pickup artist. But this is just a classic example of how to deal with one of these stupid shit tests, man. You stand your ground, you display strength, and you don't give a fuck if she leaves. Peace.